everyone, this is AIRBNB of YouTube. I'd like to say thank you for those who visited my channel, especially for those who are first time. Before we go to our topic, please hit the subscribe button below, and if you can be able to click the bell icon for you to be notified every time I have new video this season 4. And welcome to today's topic, but before anything else, I may encourage you to please like this video right now and place a comment if you are watching it or if you have any questions for me. So, are you planning to go to the paradise of Boracay? How about the hidden gem of El Nido, Palawan? Or probably see the waves at SIARGAO Island, Philippines? Or to see the awesome lagoon of Coron, Palawan? And any places that declared open for tourist leisure in the Philippines. Before then, I know that some of you will say, ang mahal ng swab test! 4,000 pesos, 5,000 pesos. Oh my God, paano ko pupunta? Oops! Wait lang. Did you know that you can avail for 700 or 900 pesos to do a swab test accredited by Department of Tourism of the Philippines, and this is corporation for them to promote the local or domestic travel in the Philippines for the Filipino. But how? Watch this. But okay, before we discuss our topic, maybe you need a full travel guide requirement to Boracay. Just kindly click on the I button there, and I am discussing everything about from the start to the last part. This is the full travel guide requirements from Manila to Boracay Island. And I suggest if you are using the app, you may tap this screen right now. Again, tap the screen right now, and you can see the CC icon there where you can turn on the subtitle for this video. Or if you're using a web browser or on a desktop, you can hover the mouse below and click on the CC icon for the subtitle. So please, if you can take down notes, and let's begin. First, this is very important reminder that this vlog is not about me teaching you how to fill up the form. But if you wish to know what are the questions that we'll be asking you on the link that I will provide below for you to apply for the subsidy at the Department of Tourism, these are the following questions. In this video of Season 4, Episode 4, this is the Philippine Travel RT-PCR Test Subsidy for Qualified Domestic Tourists FAQs. Alright, so let's begin at FAQ question number 1. How much is the Philippine Travel RT-PCR Test Subsidy for Qualified Tourists in UP-PGH or Philippine Children's Medical Center or PCMC? The regular price for PGH is 1,800 pesos. But if you are approved to the subsidy, which you will apply on the link I will provide below, if you got approved, you will get 50%. So that means you're only going to pay 900 pesos. If you're going to Philippine Children's Medical Center, you're only going to pay 750 pesos. The big difference of this is that PCMC is located at Quezon City and PGH is located at along Taft, Manila. You cannot book online and pay it using your credit card or debit card. You're only going to pay this on cash upon registration. Number 2, who can avail of the 50% subsidy for the RT-PCR test? So both Filipino, local, and foreigners can apply for this subsidy for 50% only for domestic tourist leisure purposes. And you must have a confirmed airline ticket two-way going back and forth, and also a booked hotel accommodation accredited by Department of Tourism or in the local government of that particular destination. And this is only applicable for those who were proclaimed by the government as open for tourist leisure purposes in the Philippines, like Boracay, Coron, El Nido, Palawan, SIARGAO, and Cebu, and many places if you do need a subsidy. Question number 3. I am a foreigner living in the Philippines. Can I apply for the subsidy and submit my alien certificate registration card as my valid government issue ID. Yes, you can apply for the subsidy of 50%. Only if you are a resident here in the Philippines. So that means if you are working with the valid visa, you can also present your PhilHealth ID if you have if you were enrolled here in school, if you are here for a long term, or any kind of visa that prove that you are a resident here in the Philippines, you may avail for that subsidy. So you must able to submit the proof that you are a resident of the Philippines. The committee will screen and approve your application throughout the day. And question number 4. I am an overseas Filipino worker or OFW. I am required to have a negative RT-PCR test result before going back to my work abroad. Can I apply for 50% subsidy of the RT-PCR test? Unfortunately, the answer is no. You cannot apply po because the 50% subsidy is offered by Department of Tourism for only those who would like to have a leisure purposes in the Philippines. However, if you are a resident of the Philippines, or if you are a Filipino nationality, yes, you can apply with your friends or your family if you wanted to go for those places that are open for leisure purposes. Next, question number 5. I am a locally stranded individual or LSI, and I am required to have a negative RT-PCR test result before going back to my home province. Can I apply for 50% subsidy of the RT-PCR test? Again, the answer is unfortunately no. The purpose of this is for domestic leisure purposes of the Philippines by the Department of Tourism. Now, if you would like to go back, there are some public hospitals that offers free, diba? Free naman. You can go to the public hospitals, which I can provide you the link below. And you can go to those particular public hospitals that offers free test for you so that you can go back home. And question number 6, this is very important. I want to avail of the 50% subsidy for the RT-PCR test. What are the documents I need to submit? Okay, to answer your question, you must submit the 3 following important documents when you fill out the form. These are A, B, C. Letter A, you must submit 2 valid government IDs. But hold on, I will answer the question, what are the government IDs that you be needing? Now, letter B is you must have a confirmed booking, hotel or accommodation or open establishment that is DOT-accredited or locally accredited by the place or the destination that you are going in. And letter C, the 2-way airline ticket from let's say Manila to Boracay, and then Boracay going back to Manila. Alright, so to answer the question number 7, what valid government issued ID I can submit in my application? The valid government IDs that you may submit are the following: driver's license, passport, PRC license, PhilPost ID, UMID, SSS, voter's ID, SIN ID, PhilHealth ID, and senior citizen ID like me. Alright, down to question number 8. How much qualified domestic tourists can PGH and PCMC accommodate per day for subsidized RT-PCR swab test? Per day, they can only accommodate 100 domestic tourist applicants that are approved. Question number 9. I am willing to pay for the regular price of 1,800 for the PCR test. Actually, no, they will not entertain you guys if you are not approved or if you haven't undergo with the process of filling up the form and also submitting all the documents that they be needing. Don't go there. Don't even try to walk in. They will not accommodate you because you have to fall in line and they will have to check the registration if you are approved there, and if you are not, then they will not ever accept you. So number 10, can I register more than 5 days before my departure date? Definitely yes. You can be able to submit your documents 5 days before your travel date. Why? Most of the destinations are requiring 72 hours before your flight schedule. So magpapa-swab test kayo 3 days before ang flight nyo or departure date nyo. If you wanted to register 5 days before your flight, it's perfectly fine. So kami, what we did is 1 month before our flight date and 1 month or even 2 weeks before our flight date, and we got approved. Number 11. Scheduled departure date falls on Tuesday. Is UP-PGH open for RT-PCR swab testing on Sundays? So no, they are not open. So if your schedule or if your departure date will fall under Tuesday, you have to schedule yourself to PCMC. That's gonna be in Quezon. Number 12. If multiple tourists are indicated in transportation ticket, will each tourist have registered individually? Yes, you have to register individually. My suggestion for some people who would like to extend, like what I did or we did, we are 3 in the ticket, and then my ate and her partner would like to stay more in Boracay. So Cebu Pacific offers unlimited booking right now, okay? So you must take advantage of that. But then what happened was, if you're going to move your flight without any fees that for unlimited booking, my suggestion is that do not book your ticket like the 3 of you, because the 2 might or the other might go extend, but you're not. So everyone will reschedule because you're booked under the 1 flight reference or confirmation number. So I suggest you go individual booking, or probably if you don't need that, then disregard what I said. Number 13. I am traveling with family and friends or friends. Can we register using 1 email address? The answer is no, because it will require 1 applicant per email address. Why? Because this email address is the one that you're going to use to send you the CIF form, just like this example. Question number 14. What if I send my application less than 5 days before my departure date? Will it be accommodated? Well, no, they will not accommodate that. Well, going back to the other question was, if I could submit my registration like 5 days before, that's better. There are a lot of people who registered that day and got approved. Then you have a lesser chance for you to have the subsidy approved on the date that you desire. Much earlier, much better. So question number 15. I have sent my application to avail the subsidy in UP-PGH or PCMC. Where can I follow up? So I will provide you 2 emails below, or maybe here you can see that this is at PGH and this one is at PCMC. Or if you missed this one, then I will write the email under the description below. Question number 16, and this is very important, so listen to this. My application has been approved to avail of the subsidy. What will be the next step? You must file the registration. Once you got approved, you must wait for another email. There will be another email that will send out to you. This is going to be before the 30 days of your scheduled swab test. So that means before the 72 hours, they will email you, and bantay-bantay kayo doon, because that's gonna be something like ika-4th day or ika-5th day, because they will send you the CIF form. CIF form is the one that you're going to print. Take note that you have to print this and then write the details. This is where they can deduct some fees on your PhilHealth. So if you have that CIF form, then you have to print it out, go to PGH or PCMC, and then go to the registration and present it together with your 2 valid IDs, and also pay the amount, 750 for PCMC or 900 pesos at PGH. Another important question is question number 17. My application has been rejected after evaluation. What are the possible reasons of the non-acceptance of my application? And these are the possible answers to your question. You are not residing in the Philippines or not able to submit the proof that you are residing in the Philippines. You send your application less than 5 days before the departure date. Your purpose of domestic travel is not for leisure purposes. Your purpose of domestic travel is not for leisure tourism. Your chosen travel destination is not yet declared open for leisure tourism. You booked a non-DOT-accredited accommodation. So you have to be keen and careful with this to book those kind of cheap hotels, I could say, or non-DOT accredited or local government accreditation, because you're just gonna waste your money. If I were you, you may be able to search first the hotel or accommodation that you would like to go, and then you can ask for documents to present that they are accredited by DOT so that you can have a proof. But I have to tell you a good news. Listen to this. AIRBNB is now accepting booking. Alright, not just Agoda, not just Hotel.com, but Airbnb is now accepting booking. Then there are some establishments that are accredited now by DOT or the local government. Just have to click the link below and I will give you 1,600 pesos discount on your first booking at Airbnb. Alright, again, click that link and you will get a 1,600 peso discount from me from Airbnb. Oops, I'm sorry about that if my cameras keep on twisting here. Next is that your accommodation booking confirmation doesn't bear the name, yung pangalan ng accommodation ninyo, date of when are you going to stay or the number of stay, and the booking confirmation number. So dapat merong mga ganong details. Your transportation ticket is not round trip, okay, and does not bear your name on it on the booking reference number. The other one is your transportation and accommodation bookings does not reflect the same duration dates. Another one is you submitted identification card not including on the list that I provided a while ago. Another is you submitted documents are not clear and readable. So dapat yung picture nyo, it's readable. The contrast is high so that they can see the details, especially the ID number and your picture and your name. Your date of domestic leisure travel is beyond June 30, 2021. Again, this is very important that the subsidy only until June 30, 2021. Next question is question number 18. My application has been rejected after evaluation. Can I reapply to submit the correct and complete documents? Yes. However, again, you must provide a different email already because that email that you had used before, it had been registered under their system. So you must submit a different email when you reapply. So you can actually submit documents again. So maybe there's like corrections or there are some reasons why you have rejected based on what I've said a while ago. So those are like common reasons why they rejected it. And if you think that you can be able to replace it or add some or whatnot, then you have to re-register again with a different email. Question number 19. What if I'm not able on the given schedule of swab testing? Can I request for rescheduling? Yes, you can able to reschedule your desired date if you are not available during that time. But then take note that they only accommodate both of those hospitals 100 registered or applicants during that day. And number 20, listen up. This is very important too. When is the earliest date that I can receive my RT-PCR swab test result? They are emailing this in 24 hours or less than. So on our end, we only got this 22 hours after the swab test scheduled. So most likely when we got this negative result, this is the time that we're going to register now on the LGU link where we can apply for the health declaration, and after the health declaration they will issue us the QR code for us to travel. Number 21, this is our question for children. Can children also avail of the 50% subsidy for the RT-PCR test? Okay, so based on the Constitution, this is depending upon the local government or local unit. Like for example, in Boracay, yes, they're accepting it. So better to consult the DOT first or read some articles about that. But better yet, I think yes, they are allowing it because there are a lot of children that I saw during the swab testing experience that we have in PGH. What you have to remember is that they will evaluate it, okay, upon registration, and if you can be able to submit documents like if they have passport, if they have school ID or birth certificate, because children are underage, of course they don't have government IDs yet. Question number 22, this is about Airbnb. I booked my accommodation through Airbnb. Will my application be accepted to avail of the 50% subsidy? This is what I'm telling you, that Airbnb is now alive. It says in here that the guidelines provide that only bookings made with DOT-accredited accommodation or properties are qualified for the RT-PCR subsidy. That means yes, you can able to book your accommodation at Airbnb, but again, you must check first what is their establishment name or what is their hotel name before you proceed on booking. Number one, make sure that their hotel is accredited by DOT. And how do you know that? You just have to search out in Google and check if the hotel or accommodation is under the accreditation of DOT. Now, if they are and they can present and show you their documentation through email or whatnot, then you can able to contact them and ask them for the documentation that they are accredited by the government or DOT. Question number 23. Where can I see the list of DOT accredited establishments? I am going to give you a link below, okay, under the description again, and these are the list of DOT accredited hotels, and check the accommodation first before you book the flight. Question number 24. Cannot proceed with my application because the online form displays the following text. Says, sorry, only one entry is allowed. Multiple submissions are disabled for this form. Again, you cannot do that. The registration is only allowed for single application, not multiple applications. So you must register one email per one application or one person or one tourist. Number 25, this is about senior citizen, and this is actually a good news. Can senior citizen apply their 20% discount in the subsidized RT-PCR test? Senior citizens are actually entitled as free. They just have to wait for the email confirmation coming from TPP. Number 26, this is about the expiration date of the subsidy. My travel date is beyond July 1, 2021. Can I apply for subsidy? No more, because the subsidy will expire again on June 30, 2021. Second to the last question, number 27. And this is for El Nido and SIARGAO Island. I will be traveling to El Nido or SIARGAO Island. Can I schedule my swab test a day earlier? Yes, destinations such as El Nido and SIARGAO requires a 48-hour swab testing upon arrival to the airport. So yes, you may have to sign a waiver given by TBP so that you can schedule for a day earlier or 48 hours before your arrival to those destinations. Last but not the least, question number 28, dun sa mga makukulit. Where do I follow up my swab test result? So you may email this here, okay? You may email to follow up your swab test result, and I can also provide this email at the description below. Alright, so there you go, and I hope you learned a lot from me. If you have any question, please provide your comment below, and please don't forget to like this video so that everyone or everybody could watch my travel tips, and I know that you guys trust me with all those travel tips. My vlogs are very accurate, detailed, and maybe longer, but so much information to fill you in so that you will not be lost on where to go, what to do, or whatnot. And if you may be able to please subscribe on my channel to watch more of my upcoming videos season 4. I may not gonna tell you where am I going, but I have kind of like 3 destinations that I have booked online, so I may have to take advantage of the subsidy of the Department of Tourism, and this is going to give me a hassle-free, less cost, murang-mura, 750 or 900 pesos. When you have your negative result, register on the LGU of the destination, provide health declaration, and there you go, you will have your QR code. And please give a thumbs up again, like this page so that it could help YouTube to, promote this video. And my name is AIRBNB, and this is Season 4, Episode 4. And my name is AIRBNB, this is Season 4, Episode 4. Vámonos!